should the manager be sacked if he doesn't win the Europa League, guys? Are we in that boat of like the manager goes if he doesn't win the Europa League? Because a lot of people are saying that. My opinion is still the same, you know. I don't think the manager should be sacked if he doesn't win the Europa League. People might say that's crazy, but I think for me the manager should be allowed to get one window before getting sacked. Be given a fair chance for me personally. But a lot of people are saying, nah, sack him because he's not shown enough for you to be given money. I hear the opinion of that. Like, I'm not saying to you, man, them that I'm hammering out like you're crazy. You see how before there was an actual argument for Ten Hag in and out, like, or maybe because Ten Hag won a trophy, or Ten Hag won this, or Ten Hag done this, or whatever. Like, now, actually, if you're saying you're hammering out, I'm not gonna like dismiss you. I'm not gonna say you're wrong.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say, you know, you're a disgrace, you're a fake fan. I'm not gonna do that. Everyone's got entitled opinion, but I believe this manager should be given a window before we sack him. I really do. I look at, and I keep saying it, I look at the quality of the squad, and I look at the the Amorim management and the coaching. I look at the squad, the lack of quality outweighing his tactical, you know, side of the game. Like, I believe with better quality, the management gets better, and then obviously the quality balances itself out. Right now, I just think the quality, it outweighs everything, bro. You cannot deny that half of these players we don't rate. We don't want them at the football club. We all said at the start of the season, when we went through that difficult period, get rid of most of these players. Get rid of all of them. We said it. So now we can't say, okay, cool, the manager here is doing this. So I don't know. Personally, for me, I just think for me, Ineos, I can't trust them to bring a new manager in and to start this whole process again. It's honestly, if they do it, it is what it is. I'm not going to lose sleep over it. And I'm not going to be like, oh, disgrace. I'm not, because at the end of the day. But what I will do is I'll be calling and I'll be saying, right, what is your plan? You are incompetent. You are, you know what I mean? I think then that's why people need to start focusing on Ineos more than anything. Because then it's like, what are we doing here? We're just sacking manager without any plan. What are you trying to do? So that's where my head is. I don't know where you lot are in that regards, like the whole win the Europa League, win this, win that.
I never judge if a manager should stay on the result or a cup, because especially in our case,
I agree with that. Exactly.
If you're Real Madrid, they judge on the competition. Does he win it or does he not? So that's how they roll. So that's. But if we are going to say the manager, it's a progress, and the squad is poor, and we need to work back through to be a good team again, you can't judge it on the basis of a result. Like, you can't judge a progress. You can't be defending Amorim on the basis that it's a progress and say then, yeah, but he won the Europa League, so he should stay. You should defend him regardless of the Europa League. And if you want to sack him, you shouldn't base that sacking decision on the final as well. Because there's context. Yeah. And you can't judge it on a one-game result. I think it's harsh. I don't think it makes sense. You need context. So if you are going to sack him with or without the Europa League. And if you're going to keep him...
and I agree with that one. If you're going to sack him before the transfer window starts.
Exactly,
because
with or without.
I'm not having no... You know, like, bro, like you're with or you're not, you're flirting around. Exactly. You start hearing reports that Ratcliffe is not fond of Amorim.
Yeah, and he's like that.
Exactly. Allow that bullshit. If you're going to sack him. Do it early. We know what's going on this summer. No, real talk, because I'm sick of this, because it's like, if you're going to sack him, I don't want to hear reports of unrest and bro, don't do that. Don't do that. I'm not here for it. September, October, the season's gone. And we're here with I don't know what interim. Who would be? It might be Ruud van Nistelrooy again. Get Ruud van Nistelrooy.
And if you're going to keep him, well, then keep him regardless of the Europa League. Don't base it on the result of the Europa League. We don't care about that. And going back to what you said about the player, Saeed, I wanted Rashford gone in a hurry in 2019. I wanted Bruno gone in 2020. I said, I've seen enough. This guy is a detriment to the team. 2021, I said, Luke Shaw, enough. Good player, good qualities. I've seen enough. Maguire and Lindelof. Maguire in 2019, I was calling him names that I shouldn't be saying online.
Yeah.
Lindelof, Same thing. I
Just
said
calling them names that shouldn't be.
Oh, Lindelof is still here, man. Still here.
2021, Lindelof, I said this guy is so good at hiding how poor he is. That's unbelievable. So the arguments about the players, I've been the most consistent about the players. So let's not get it to us like and the favorites. Like I said, Garnacho needs to be gone, and all of them. But I hear it at the moment. The squad is poor, but both need to be addressed. The manager needs to pick it up because doesn't been doing a good job, and the players, they need to be removed. But the right players need to be removed. I'm not trying to hear people talk to me about Johnny Evans. Of course, this is not the conversation we're having. Johnny Evans is not playing, so I don't want to hear like people. But how can you expect Amorim to do well with Evans on the bench? This is not
That's
fair.
not. Yeah, stop making excuses. And you mentioned this Saeed, about the Europa League, and it's not dependent on if you win. To me, that doesn't change too much. Yes, it'd be a great feat. Deserve your credit for that. Team deserves credit for that. But we can't just overlook the league and the poor record and everything else that's come along with it. So that's why the Europa League doesn't wipe that out. And yet, you mentioned it, Saeed. Be decisive. If this is your guy, back him accordingly. None of this waiting around to see him reports and all of this and turmoil potentially. And we all seen what happened at what happened at Villa when basically the whole hierarchy was watching the game and it looked like a jury while somebody was on trial. We don't need to hear talks of long meetings during international breaks and all
From
this
9
rubbish.
to 12.
Till 9 till 12 and all this type of stuff. Be decisive. If this is your guy, back him accordingly and do it to the best of your ability with a clear plan. If he's not, sack him now. Don't wait on the Europa League. If the board are waiting to see if he wins the Europa League to keep him, that's already the wrong decision.
Yeah. Already.
That's already a problem. That's already because it shouldn't be based off of one game. All right, so if we win the Europa League, then we keep him. If we lose the Europa League, we don't keep him. And I'm not saying that is, but I'm saying that shouldn't be the case. Yeah. And I hope not from the fans can think like they won, but I'm hoping the board don't. But I understand why people are hammering him out. Can't defend this. I get it. No one's wrong. I can't defend it. No.
Yeah, no, there was a super chat here before. Big up to everyone locked in, by the way. We got 1.7k in here, but there's only 500 likes. Yeah, man, that's a bit mad still, guys. Let's get to 1,000 people, man. Let's try and get to 1,000 before the end of the video, people. Let's do it, man. We could easily get to 1,000 likes, people. Bank holiday weekend. You lot are chilling. You know what I mean? There's no stress for you lot. No work tomorrow. So you shouldn't be stressed to like the video, man. Come on, people. Man United are 41 points behind Liverpool. Bloody hell, I didn't even notice that. I'm trying to look at the runs around me, not Liverpool. Thoughts on Ryan Cherky, Adam? Do you like Ryan Cherky?
You look good.
Yeah.
Well, everyone looks good.
Everyone looks good against United.
We're so dead.
Yeah. Omar N says they'll bring in Southgate. Context matters. Injury to key player. New system. Board didn't set him up to succeed. You can judge lineups, but it's easy to criticize lineups after losses.
Well, you can't criticize losses before they happen, can you?
Yeah.
You can criticize
and losses are designed because of.
Yeah, if I see a lineup and I think it's a bad lineup and it loses, I'm justified. I was justified in my criticism of said lineup. Exactly. And you also criticize it. Yeah, go on, Adam. Go on.
You also can't praise the loss. So when do you criticize it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And if I criticize a lineup and it does much better than I expected, I say I was wrong. Exactly. And I say the manager got it right. Props to the players. Well done. Well, how often have we done that? We've got 6 wins in 22. We failed to win back-to-back games. Look at our record. Clearly, the lineups aren't. As much as I agree, the board didn't set him up to succeed. The records and performances speak for itself. You can count our wins in the league on two hands.
That
makes sense.
Yeah.
You can count our wins in the league on two hands. We have failed to win back-to-back league games all season long. We are 3 points off 17th. Clearly, your lineups haven't been working.
And one hand is almost enough. Like no one.
Yeah, one hand is almost enough. Yeah, exactly.
Crazy.
And by the way, do you just before I get this, do you guys believe we win another game now after this?
I don't think so.
Wait, in the league?
Yeah. Do you reckon we win another game to the end of the season?
We have Bournemouth, Villa, and West Ham.
Yeah, I think we get one. Oh, shit.
If we play like today and we rest the starters, we might have a chance.
Oh, I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say yeah.
I don't think we win another game. Maybe West Ham. Maybe West Ham at home.
I'm gonna just go out on a limb and say yeah.
But then again, West Ham have got players on their day to beat us.
So you saying we are gonna end the season
with 20 losses?
Not even 20 losses. We gonna end the season with 10 wins, is what you're telling me.
10 wins, yeah.
Yeah, because we don't get to 40 points.
We might not get to 40 points, I'm saying. So I think for me, we lose to Bournemouth.
Yeah.
We lose or maybe draw, I don't know.
You know what?
They're not really great in a minute. Lose to Bournemouth, draw to Bournemouth. Lose to Brentford, definitely. Then you lose to
Brentford as well.
Yeah, Brentford away. Then you got West Ham, Chelsea. It's peak, man. Peak.
Yeah, you know what? You might just because of the sheer embarrassment.
And then Villa might be fighting for top 4 at the end of the season.
And Chelsea as well.
Villa in top 4, man. Villa ain't gonna be going up. Yo, listen.
You know what? I would judge Amorim on how he plays against Bournemouth, because the way they man-to-man pressed us in January, and how Newcastle did the same thing twice, and how we got absolutely destroyed. If he doesn't adjust,
so bad, man. Though right now, at this minute, they are bad. I've been watching them. Yeah, they look awful, Bournemouth. But again, who can revive your career? The revivers, Man United.